Before we begin, pause for a moment and hit that subscribe button, so you never miss my future videos on motivation, spirituality, and success. Because what I'm about to share with you today might just be the turning point you've been waiting for. Imagine 7 powerful, time-tested ways to clear the weight of your past, reset your inner compass, and step into a life of lightness, joy, and freedom. This isn't just a list, it's a spiritual map drawn from the deep wells of Buddhist wisdom. Stay with me until the end, because the 7th way is the one nobody talks about, yet it changes everything. Let's begin with a question. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, something invisible keeps pulling you back? Like unseen chains tying you to past mistakes, regrets, or pains. In Buddhism, this invisible weight is called karma, not as a punishment, but as a natural echo of our past thoughts, words, and actions. Karma is not your enemy. It is your teacher. And like any wise teacher, it gives you homework until you finally understand the lesson. The beauty is, karma is not fixed. It's not an eternal sentence carved in stone. It is alive, fluid, and ready to transform, if you are ready to transform. The 7 ways I'll share today are like keys. Each one opens a different lock inside your life. The more locks you open, the lighter you will walk. The first way to clear your karma is mindful awareness of your actions. In Buddhist philosophy, every thought plants a seed. Some seeds grow into flowers, others into thorns. Ask yourself right now, what seeds did you plant today? Were they seeds of kindness, patience, and generosity, or seeds of anger, gossip, and greed? If you plant roses, you will not get thorns. If you plant thorns, do not expect roses. Begin each day with the question, what will I plant today? I remember a man who once told me he was cursed with bad luck. He blamed his job, his neighbors, even the weather. But when he began keeping a small notebook, writing down every action he took and every word he spoke, he discovered the truth. Most of his bad luck was simply the harvest of seeds he had planted in impatience, criticism, and carelessness. Awareness was his first liberation. The 2nd way is compassionate forgiveness for others, but especially for yourself. Many people carry guilt like a stone in their pocket, touching it every day, feeling its weight. But forgiveness in Buddhism is like opening your hand and letting the stone fall into the river. The river takes it, the current dissolves it, and you walk away lighter. Who do you need to forgive? A parent? A friend? Yourself? Write it in the comments, because naming the wound is the first step in healing it. Forgiveness does not mean approving of what happened. It means refusing to drink the poison twice. The first time was when it happened. The 2nd time is every day you replay it in your mind. Free yourself from the 2nd dose. The 3rd way is generous action without expectation. In Buddhism, this is called dana, giving freely without strings. It could be a smile, a meal for someone hungry, a kind message to a friend who is struggling. Karma transforms fastest when you give without keeping score. Imagine if every person who watched this video decided to perform just one selfless act today. The wave of positivity would be unstoppable. Let me share a story. A young monk once gave his only bowl of rice to a beggar, knowing he would go hungry that night. The beggar, moved by the monk's kindness, later returned with a small bag of seeds. Those seeds grew into a field that fed the entire monastery. This is karma, unpredictable in its timing, but precise in its return. The 4th way is speaking truth with kindness. Words are powerful. They can build worlds or burn them. Every lie creates knots in your karma. Every harsh word adds weight to your spirit. But truth, spoken with compassion, is like a sword that cuts the knots without harming the person. Think of one conversation you've been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable. Could you approach it with honesty and gentleness? There's an old saying in Buddhist temples. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If it passes all 3, your karma smiles. The 5th way is meditation and inner reflection. You can't clean a muddy pond by stirring it. You must let it settle. Sitting in stillness, watching your breath, allowing your thoughts to drift by like clouds. This is how you let old karmic dust settle to the bottom. Even 10 minutes a day can clear years of inner noise. I once met a businesswoman who said meditation saved her career. She was constantly stressed, making impulsive decisions that hurt her relationships. But after committing to just 15 minutes of mindful breathing each morning, she noticed her reactions slowing, her patience growing, and opportunities flowing her way. Her karma began to shift because she began to shift. The sixth way is making amends and taking responsibility. Karma heals fastest when you return to the scene of the harm and plant a new seed. Did you hurt someone with your words? Apologize. Did you break a promise? Fulfill it now. Did you waste someone's trust? Show them you can be trusted again. Responsibility is not about guilt. It's about reclaiming your power to shape the future. And now the seventh way. This is the way few people talk about because it requires the most courage. Living in present moment joy. Why? Because clinging to the past keeps old karma alive. When you laugh deeply, love fully, and engage with this moment as if it's the only one that matters, you starve your old karma of the energy it needs to survive. Joy is not ignorance. Joy is rebellion against the weight of yesterday. If you woke up this morning, you were given another chance to write a different story. Will you? Or will you let the same old script run again? The choice, my friend, is entirely yours. If you felt the shift today, if something in these 7 ways touched your heart, then help me spread this light. Click like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment telling me which way you will start with today. If we reach 5,000 likes, I'll release a special video revealing how to discover your personal financial code through numerology and how to use it to step into unstoppable success. Your next chapter is waiting. Let's write it together. I kept each paragraph numbered, the intro and conclusion short, and the main section rich in examples, rhetorical questions, and a motivating Buddhist philosophical tone. Do you want me to also prepare a YouTube voiceover version of this script with pacing, pauses, and emphasis, so it's perfect for recording? That would make it sound even more powerful.